YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Booba and welcome back to another player review on the channel. Hope you guys are having an incredible day. Up next on the list of player reviews, we're going to go ahead and check out the new club member reward evolution card for none other than Diogo Dalot. Dalot is an 84 rated card. He has the controlled acceleration type, right footed with 4-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot. Now we do see a bit of versatility with the card, which is always really nice to see. He can play the right back, but then also the left back position. And because he does have the 4-star weak foot, I think that as a left back, he can most definitely get the job done. Now, if we go ahead and look at his in-game stats in a bit more detail, we can see that the card does have the potential to be a phenomenal right back this early on in FC 25. With the upgrades and with the way that the card is set up, I think that defensively he's going to be very good, but going forward he should be quite effective as well. Now he does have 89 pace overall with 88 acceleration and 90 sprint speed. I think that that's pretty solid for a fullback, but you can always go ahead and give him a chem style to make him even more quick. The 64 shooting is an okay stat. He does have 79 attacking positioning, so down that right hand side he should pick up some pretty decent positions, but that's obviously going to be a little bit more effective if you do want to use him as an overlapping fullback. If you want to use him as just like a stay back fullback, that's not going to be that big of a problem. Now the 80 passing and 83 dribbling are going to be two really important stats for the card because we do also want to create a few chances with him, especially from a deeper position. He does have 81 vision, 82 crossing, and 82 short pass. I think that the chance creation with the card is going to be quite solid, especially when you go ahead and pair that with his 83 dribbling. Now he does only have 79 agility and 74 balance, so I don't expect him to be the smoothest of players on the ball, but the 4-star skill moves is a pretty decent upgrade for the card. Really good reactions and really good composure as well for a fullback. The manual defending with the card should be quite effective, and when you go ahead and pair that with his 81 defending and 81 physical, I think that the card is actually going to be really good defensively. Now one letdown for the card is the fact that he does only have one defensive playstyle, and the one that he does have is the slide tackle, so I would highly recommend a chem style to get the most out of his defending and physicality, just to make the card a little bit more balanced. He does have 81 interceptions, 78 defensive awareness, and 82 stand tackle, and then he does also have 77 strength and 83 aggression, so he should be quite strong on and off the ball. And with the way that the card is set up, I do think that the anchor chem style is probably your best option. I think it's going to make the card a lot more balanced from a defensive point of view. Now in terms of playstyles, he does only have 4 playstyles. He has the incisive pass, slide tackle, technical, and rapid. I love the technical and rapid playstyles, especially if you do plan on using him as an overlapping fullback. The incisive pass is a pretty good addition for the card as well. I just wish that he maybe had like an extra defensive playstyle just to get a little bit more from his defensive game. Now as you guys know, there is a lot of versatility with the card, and with the player roles, man, you can use him as a false back. He does have a plus player role, and whichever player you end up using in the evolution, they do have that player role, which is actually quite effective. And for you guys that don't know, a false back is basically an inverted fullback, so if you do like to play that style of FC 25, that's going to be very effective for you. But you can also use him as a wing back, an attacking fullback, and then also as a fullback. I think as an overlapping fullback is probably the best way to go ahead and incorporate him. As always, boys, if you guys do enjoy these FC 25 player reviews, go ahead and do me a huge favor. If you guys can, leave a like on today's video, and also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. This is a team we're going to be using in Division Rivals to test out the new Dalot card. We're going to be playing him at the right back position as that overlapping fullback in the 4-3-2-1 formation. So without further ado, boys, let's go ahead and jump into game number 1, and let's see how good this card really is. Alright, boys, here we are jumping into game number 1 using the new Diogo Dalot card. We are coming up against Alvarez, Malin, Doku, Kamavinga. It's a very strong team. Now, like I said, boys, the plan is to go ahead and use him as that overlapping fullback in the 4-3-2-1 formation. We need that defensive cover, but we also need him to be very good going forward. Now, first things first, you guys know how we like to start off every player review, and that is by testing out the card's dribbling. Now, he does have pretty decent agility and balance, nothing too crazy. And on the ball, I mean, the left stick dribbling isn't great, but I feel like because he does have the technical playstyle, the R1 dribbling should be a lot better. Now, let's see if we can maybe overload this right-hand side very early on in the game. We do have Dalot making that run. I mean, it's not bad, boys. With the rapid playstyle, he should be very quick down this right-hand side, but the touch right there, a little bit loose. That's my bad. Dalot, we are going to do some manual defending right here. We are coming up against Jeremy Doku, so this is going to be a very good test. Dalot, a little bit of manual defending. We lunge in right there. That's unlucky, but I feel like the manual defending does feel quite good with the card. He's going to try to play that through. Nice, boys. Dalot, really good interception right there, and this is going to allow us to spring into a counterattack as well. He is making that run, so we'll go for the cross diagonal with Madsen. Can we win the header? I mean, we do win back possession. That's not too bad right there. Good physicality. Now, as you guys know, we have been making a lot of runs with Dalot, but this time I want to make a run with Madsen and go for a cross diagonal with Dalot. His long range passing should be very effective. That's a lovely ball forward. I just try to cut it back in this situation. It's the wrong thing to do. I should have gone for a shot. Might go for like a heel to heel. It's a little bit risky, but through the legs of Doku, we'll take that. Take a touch. It's not bad, boys. A lot of power behind his runs. Left stick dribbling. Diogo Dalot. Not bad. On the ball has been pretty good, boys. Honestly, the agility and balance, it's been very, very nice. I feel like in those tight areas, you can most definitely create a few chances with him. The technical side to his game has been pretty good so far. Dalot, a little bit of manual defending. He has taken that touch. Dalot versus Dalot, but we do get the interception. We'll take that. Oh, it's lovely, boys. Great dribbling from Vitinha. We do have him making that run. We'll go over top. Might be a little bit too close to the goalkeeper. I tried a chip shot right there, but he took a touch. I don't know why. We have a little bit of space right here with Dalot. I might just use his pace down this right-hand side. Yeah, boys, very quick with the rapid play style. That's a great addition for the card. Might just go down this right-hand side. Trivela, it's the wrong thing to do. Should have gone for a pass, but it is a lucky little play right there. We'll take it. And again, man, down that right-hand side with both the rapid and the technical play style, I think that there's a lot of variety with the way that you can attack with him. All right, boys, here we are jumping into game number 2, and so far, so good. Now, in game number 2, we're not coming up against the craziest of teams. Timo Werner, Rodrigo, Kimmich, Joelinton. I mean, some good players in there, some decent players in there as well. But as that overlapping fullback, man, I think that he most definitely thrives in that position. Going forward has been really good, but defensively has been very solid as well, man. So you kind of get the best of both worlds with the card. Dalot, we gotta have to try to get back into position, test out the recovery speed a little bit. Game number 1 was Doku. Game number 2 is going to be Werner. So again, another really good test. There it is, boys. He is making that run forward. I might just do some R1 dribbling right here. Technical play style down this right-hand side. 4-star skill moves as well. I feel like the technical playstyle this year is a little bit nerfed, if I'm being completely honest. Maatsen is making that run. We'll go for the cross diagonal. I mean, it's just so difficult to defend against. It really is. Maatsen, I mean, we needed a few better touches right there, but again, Dalot showcasing his long-range passing. He will be. Dalot should win the header. There we go. See if we maybe like, I'm going to use this run a little bit like a decoy. Just slow it down a little bit, then go over the top. There we go, man. Break the defensive line. And now we need a few more bodies forward, but there's really no one in support. We'll cut that back. Joao Felix, it's a lovely touch. Probably should be scoring right there. That's unlucky. Play down the line. There we go, boys. I might just try to take it down the line. Good acceleration, good sprint speed. The cutback. We'll just skip that, boys. We'll skip it, but down that right-hand side, again, creating a lot of trouble, man. We'll take that. Dalot is making that run. We'll go to Felix, and then we'll go over top. Such an easy way to break that defensive line. Dalot. 4-star skill moves. No one really expects him to have 4-star skill moves, so when you pull out the Burba spin, that could be quite effective. Nice, good left stick dribbling, good acceleration boost as well. It's a lovely finish, man. That is brilliant. That's a good interception right there. We need the physicality, good recovery speed. I mean, the tackle was pretty good. Now, I'm pretty sure that this guy made a few changes, so we have to be careful. Dalot again. I feel like the stamina so far has not been a problem. Honestly, can make these runs with ease. Eze with the good ball. Dalot touch. I'm going to go for a cutback. The pass in that situation could have been a little bit better, but we do end up winning a penalty. But again, man, the attacking positioning has been very good, man. I think that he picks up really good pockets of space. And with Eze, we'll go top left. Nice, boys. We'll take that. Joelinton, probably one of the strongest players in FC 25 so far. Dalot, good manual defending. Can we get the interception? We can, boys. Again, a very swift defender. I feel like he's a very responsive defender as well. I'm going to go for a swerve pass into Eze. That's not too bad. Eze, Dalot. Now, I haven't really tested out like a ball roll Trivela. I feel like that could be quite interesting. Dalot, decent acceleration boost. Ball roll Trivela. Yeah, man, I feel like in FC 24, the ball roll Trivela was a lot more effective. This year, not so much. I feel like whenever you make that run with him, it's just very difficult to pick up, especially if you can time this over the top through ball. There it is, boys. I mean, it's very difficult to defend against. Dalot, I'm going to go finesse shot near post. Probably the wrong shot choice in that situation. Now, for you guys that don't know, this is actually a really good goal kick tactic to go ahead and incorporate. Basically, what you want to do is call your team short. You're going to go ahead and play the ball out, and you signal your fullback to make a run. Now, then you switch it to your other fullback, and you go for that cross diagonal. Diogo Dalot is making that run. We might actually get to it. Oh, man, I think that if his stamina was a little bit better, we actually get to that. But again, man, a very easy way to get high up the pitch. Dalot again, good manual defending, just slowing it down a little bit. Nice, good tackle, man. Very consistent in the tackle so far. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is us using the new Diogo Dalot evolution card in a few games of Division Rivals. And I will say, man, a phenomenal fullback for the start of FC 25. The defensive cover that you get with the card is really effective, but going forward, he is incredible as well. So if you do play with an overlapping fullback, I think that he's a perfect option for the evolution. Now, if we go ahead and dissect his in-game stats in a bit more detail, we did go ahead and give him the Anchor Chem style. So he does have 92 acceleration and 94 sprint speed. So down that right-hand side, he was extremely quick with the ball at his feet, but the recovery speed was actually really good as well. Now, as that overlapping fullback, the 80 passing and 83 dribbling are two really important stats, and I feel like you can create a lot of chances with the card from like a deeper position. I love the fact that he does have the incisive pass playstyle. For the most part, his passing in-game was quite accurate, maybe a little bit inconsistent from time to time, but for the start of FC25 and with the gameplay being a little bit slower, that's most definitely expected. The dribbling for the most part was pretty good for a fullback. Now, I will say he doesn't have the greatest of agility and balance, and you can most definitely feel that with his left stick dribbling, but I love the fact that he does have the 4-star skill moves. Definitely adds a little bit more going forward, and with the technical playstyle, if you do really like to incorporate R1 dribbling, Dalot is a really good player for that. Now, the 81 defending and 81 physical are obviously the two most important stats for the card, and with the anchor chem style defensively, I think that he was very good. 85 interceptions, 82 defensive awareness, and 90 stand tackle. The manual defending with the card was really effective in my opinion. He was really good at breaking up the play and advancing the ball forward. He was very consistent in the tackle as well, and when you go ahead and pair that with his physicality, I think that it's quite difficult to get around him. Overall, boys, I'm gonna go ahead and give the card an 8.1 out of 10 rating. I really enjoyed using him as that overlapping fullback in the 4-3-2-1 formation. I think that the technical side to his game was really effective. For the start of FC25, man, I think that it's really important for the majority of your players to be quite balanced, and Diogo Dalot is most definitely that, man. You get the defensive cover going forward. He is very good as well. There's also a bit of versatility with the card. You can use him as a false back, you can use him as an attacking fullback, and then you can also use him as a left back, and with the 4-star weak foot, I think that he can most definitely get the job done as a left back in game. Out of all the players that you can go ahead and use in the evolution, I do think that Diogo Dalot is a top 3 option, maybe even the best option for the evolution. If you can snipe him off of the market and you do have the coins, I think for the start of FC25, he is a phenomenal fullback to go ahead and pick up, and I would highly recommend him. But that is going to be the end of today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, let me know by leaving a like. Comment down below what player you guys would like to see next in another player review, and then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for clicking on today's video. I've been your boy Booba, and I'll catch you guys in another one very, very soon. Peace.